Fiend versus Gabriel, losers finals, best of 5. Winner of this goes to the grand finals to fight against Wesley.
He hit 3 of those in the set, and then he hit 2 of them back to back at the end. What in the world? Oh my gosh. Woo.
Gabriel gonna come in, has the hammer in hand, gonna start off with a trucker Bodvar. Good movement coming out on both sides. Neither one of them feeling comfortable enough to make that attack. Fiend able to open up Gabriel, get some good pressure, but not the most damage, just some solid juggles, some taps here and there.
Gabriel with the sword now. It's going to be a sword fight, looking for a few of these clashes a little bit maybe if they throw out the same move. No, but it looks like Gabe is looking to take him off the top, get a little bit of recovery action on there. Fiend going to lose his weapon. So this is going to be a little bit troublesome maybe, but maybe not. The blasters might work for him well here as well. Gabriel, though, seems to be handling Fiend pretty decently right now. We did see him already take Fiend down once in the winner's semis. Oh, nice weapon throw. It did get the interruption on the move and allowed him to get back to stage, and there's the KO right off the top.
You saw Fiend was really relying on the downlight dash jump recovery. When Gabriel was able to avoid the first one, he was feeling real comfortable, just knew he had to play around that single kill option from Fiend. Nice downlight side air from Fiend. Will even up the stocks, though. Gonna go back to the blasters. No, wants the sword for the damage build, and then blasters for the guaranteed knockout if he can get that downlight.
Gabriel with some nice hammer movement. Fiend looking for a little bit of damage right now. Recovery, not going to connect it. Weapon throw, very nice string onto Gabriel.
That's a Fiend play.
Oh no.
Nice triple nair coming out from Fiend.
3 neutral airs back to back is good juggle damage right there onto Gabriel. Gabriel, oh wow! Almost expect him to go for the scoop, but I think he backed off. He was a little curious. He knew he hesitated, and so not to go for that move and get punished, that was actually very smart on Gabriel's part.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as easy to go straight into the scoop off of that downlight into the recovery. The old Russian Mafia, of course, depending on how damaged they are, you got to go for a different follow-up. Fiend gonna follow up with the downlight recovery, though, almost gets the knockout. Wants to stick with the sword.
Did get the full hit there. If he got the full hit, I think he probably would have found that KO. Good job at weapon starving as well. Fiend is really denying these from Gabriel. And there's the cannonballs. Not going to connect it this time. And there's the weapon pickup as well. Both players in the danger zone like this, getting caught out of his recovery.
That was a stuffed recovery.
No.
Yeah. Fiend went for the grounded recovery, trying to catch Gabriel and the neutral light just a little bit faster. Of course, grounded priority will beat out those air moves. And Gabriel able to get the stock lead.
Fiend on his back foot right now. Last stock recovery off the top is going to do it. So he is going to find that second stock off of Gabriel, equalizing the 2 in the match right now. Very, very close game. And we can kind of see, you know, how close their winner semis matches were earlier. We might see Fiend swap over to Bryn again if he ends up losing this.
Yeah. We'll see how Fiend decides to react. Right now, he's looking fine against Gabriel. Like, it's not like a complete wipe where he's like, all right, I definitely need to make the swap. It definitely looks like he's leaning on this sword, right? He's feeling real comfortable with the sword against Gabriel, able to get some good trades in his favor, but it is still very close between the two of them.
I would even wonder if he would swap to something like a Suri, because I know he is also extremely proficient on the guitars and has been playing guitars in the last few tournaments as well. And that way he would keep the sword. I don't know. It's just a thought. But we'll cross that bridge if we get there. Gabriel on the wall right now, trying to find his way back. Nice. There's a recovery off the top, and that is going to be Fiend taking game number 1.
Doesn't even have to think about the swap.
I mean, they might just go right into it. I mean, we know how they are. They love getting
start being banned out.
They're taking Crystal Temple off this time. Mammoth Fortress getting banned. Now it's going to be Miami Apocalypse and Demon Island. Could be any one of those 3.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame Gabriel for leaving Miami Dome because of how close that one was, and not overly surprised to see Fiend be like, all right, you know what? Miami Dome, that wasn't as comfortable of a win as I wanted, so we're going to go over to Demon Island, something different. No double platforms to have to worry about. still will have that high ceiling to contend with, which is something that Fiend kind of struggled with, right? He was going for those vertical knockouts. So kind of surprised to see him pick that over, I forgot what the third one between the map picks were. But either way, Fiend looking all right, has the blasters in hand against Gabriel's hammer.
Nice blasters starting off from Fiend right now, getting a lot of damage built up. The side air coming out, not going to find it. Neutral air, that's big damage. Side air, nice. Going to swap over to the sword. This looks like what he is going to rely on for his KO options. There's recoveries off the top. This does have a very high ceiling, but he's not even going to need the recovery. He just goes right for that neutral sig, caps the hit on Gabriel, and gets the KO off the top.
Looks like Fiend gonna change up his weapon decisions this time, right? He's going much more blasters heavy. Getting some good damage built up onto Gabriel. The cannonballs might be too much. Gabriel can't get the touch, and that's Fiend with another one.
That was insanely fast. 2 stocks in less than, what was that, 10 seconds? 12 seconds, maybe? Enormous play coming out.
Quick.
Enormous stuff coming out from Fiend to get just a massive lead. Okay. Good clapback, but it's still not enough. He's a full stock down.
Yeah, only sent 50% back to the kitchen, right? There's still another 50% to go, but some great hammer plays coming out from Gabriel, evening up the health lead that Fiend has. Fiend, of course, that low defense Thatch taking a lot of damage with each of these hammer hits. But Gabriel needs this stock. He cannot afford to get shot up too much by Fiend's blasters. Oh, great dodging from Fiend to avoid that.
Phenomenal stuff. Look at Fiend's precision too. He's landing so many of these hits.
Okay.
That's all it takes though sometimes. Just with 3 hits from hammer. It is a big hitting weapon, and Thatch does not have a lot of defense to deal with it.
Gabriel trying to fight his way towards that weapon, but still not able to get the pickup. The denies from Fiend. Solid unarmed, didn't go for the optimal damage, didn't go for that like the ground pound, maybe bounce into another attack, but got the hammer. Fiend with the bounce to himself, down light, down air, recovery, guarantees the knockout, and Fiend takes another one.
And that's definitely that extra stock that he was able to take. That second stock off of Gabriel just coming in spades, because he was still taking a lot of damage there in that last stock, Fiend was. And being able to get in there and just finish off that stock on Gabriel was immensely powerful. And if you had to go through a third stock, if you didn't get that gimp and he was able to, and he had to go through a third stock on Gabriel, that could have ended completely differently.
Yeah, that definitely could have been a lot closer, but testament to Fiend's blasters, man. He is playing out of his mind with these blasters, getting so much damage built up so quickly. We're gonna get right on into game number 3, and I expect Fiend to lean towards those blasters again. He gets the pickup, it's the sword. Gabriel back on the hammer, does not get the stomp. That's the second time we've seen him trying to get like a quick landing stomp, and instead gets that dare input just a little bit before landing.
Nice movement from Fiend. Good hit connections here. Good move selection. Able to find a majority of these hits here. Another recovery. Swaps over to the blasters. There's the cannonballs. Oh, very close on the connection.
Yo, I love the way Fiend played that too. Went for the side signature. A common option for playing against a Thatch that likes to cannonball a lot is to go for the grounded approach. Doesn't even matter. Fiend with a down light, dash, jump, recovery, another one.
Those recoveries are incredibly powerful. Oh,
he went for it.
Saw it. He was looking at it. He had it.
He's
he
like,
had the
panic
book
jump.
open.
I dare you.
Woo. All he had to do, all Gabriel had to do was try to jump out of it. And that was it. Because that's what we saw Fiend do those last 3 times he did those ceiling gimps. They tried to jump out of it because, you know, it is sort of jumpable. So the follow-up on the back end and then the read hit in the monocle is, it was enormous for him. And Gabriel knew to dodge down. The clash giving him just a little bit of space, and that lets him get back up.
Yeah, didn't take the full force because of the clash. That means Fiend gets to extend this stock and get another one! Bro, Fiend is nuts. This is why he is the favorite of the South American region, but he needs all this momentum to go up against Wesley, who was playing out of his mind in the winners finals. Down like ground pound, bro, what?
Fiend with the unarmed. Doesn't even care that he doesn't have a weapon. He's just going right on in. Those unarmed attacks, not a whole lot of damage, but they have a lot of string potential, a lot of combo potential.
Yeah, this is a full confidence mode coming out from Fiend. Gabriel gonna halt that confidence though. Fantastic ledge cancel stomp there. It's good damage, but he's definitely playing behind right now. Nice pickup, Gabriel. One stock left on each of them. Gabriel needs to get this without getting hit in order to stay inside this loser's final.
Gabriel looks like he's looking for a side-light approach. Another one, maybe. Maybe a stomp approach. Both players playing very carefully right now. Fiend knows that one wrong move and he can take an enormous amount of damage from this hammer. Whoa. Gabriel knows if he gets caught by anything right now, that could be the end of his tournament lifespan.
He cannot afford another one of those. That one was just fortunately low enough under the stage. He cannot afford another one. The side air is going to put him off screen. Weapon toss guarantees it. Fiend takes it in the loser's final, knocking out the person who beat him in the winner's semifinal to go to the grand finals.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff. This time just taking it 3 and out, where last time he lost 3-2. Fiend making it his way back into the grand finals to go up against Wesley on the Orion. They have not faced off against in this tournament yet, so this is going to be a battle for the ages. Wesley here in the winner's slot. Fiend here trying to defend the title, are going to have to cut through 6 wins throughout the whole set to reset and then take the victory in the end. It's going